Former leader of the ANC Youth League and currently the national leader of the ANC. Let's acknowledge the presence of Comrade Paul Mashatile, who is the provincial chair of the ANC in Gauteng. Let's acknowledge the presence of the NEC of the Women's League, Comrade Nozipho Makeke. Let's acknowledge the leadership of the African National Congress Youth League in our midst, the NEC collectively. Let's acknowledge the General Secretary of the Young Communist League, Comrade Mluleki Dlangani. Let's acknowledge the President of COSAS in our midst, Comrade Zama Kanyisu. Let's acknowledge SASCO leadership in our presence, NEC members Tembiso, and let's acknowledge the PYA in general. Let's also acknowledge the presence of our priest who has graced our occasion and opened for us with prayer, Comrade in April. Amandla.
Comrades, we are now going to allow messages of support from our PYA structures. Long live SASCO, COSAS, YCL, long live! Long live COSAS, SASCO, YCL, the PYA, long live! Amanda! Amanda! Gawe 2! Comrades, will allow COSAS, the president of COSAS, 2 minutes each. Comrade.
Amanda! Awethu! Viva ANC Youth League! ANC Youth League! Viva! Viva YCL! YCL! Viva! Viva SASCO! SASCO! Viva! Viva COSAS! 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 Viva! The ANC has declared this year as the year of the people's power. Statistics tell us that young people are leading in terms of numbers. With that being said, it then tells us that 40% of youth representation everywhere is then what must happen. When we are saying 40% is what must happen, we mean everywhere, including in education, where principals must be young people, including even in SABC, where station commanders must be young people, including in local municipalities, where mayors must be young people. That is what we're saying as the Progressive Youth Alliance. In institutions of higher learning, we have young professors, we have young doctors. We must see them leading there in councils so that they are able to discuss and take decisions that are going to be in favor of young people who need assistance. Everywhere young people must lead so that they can speak our language because we are in majority. Amanda! Forward with prioritization of education, forward! Away with fees must fall, many organizations away. Away with equal education, away. The Progressive Youth Alliance structures are the only representatives of young people, and we are not going to accept any copies. Amanda!
Comrades, let's welcome SASCO. Immediately after SASCO, will allow the YCL to come.
Amanda! Amanda! Long live the ANC, long live!
Long live the Youth League, long live. Long live Ufasimba, long live. Long live Kosas, long live. Long live Sasko, long live. Comrades and compatriots, ours as the South African Student Congress is very simple. Is that South Africa, across the country, in all institutions of higher learning, it's a no-go area for sporadic movements. We have defeated all of them last year, and we shall continue to defeat them. We are saying we are going to retain all our metros. SASCO will be working hand in glove with the African National Congress, bumper to bumper, tis matters, person to person. ANC is going to lead this country. We are furthermore going to intensify the Western Cape. We are going to retain the Western Cape from the racist Helen Zille. Those who are calling us monkeys, we are saying we are coming to them slowly but surely. South Africa is not a place for racist. Institutions of higher learning shall not be a place for racist, comrades. Comrades, ours is very simple. We will support the leadership of the ANC. Furthermore, we are fully behind the resolution of the ANC Youth League. 40% Wale Mbasha. We are not apologetic, comrades. The youth must swell the ranks of the ANC. It is our time. We must be able to take over the ANC. The ANC represent us. We represent the ANC. We identify ourselves with the ANC, comrades. We are saying, as we go to FET colleges, SRC elections, we want to assure the ANC that this SRC elections of local government is going to be a litmus test, which is going to prove to be 100% correct, that we are going to win all FET colleges. We are going to retain those that we have lost. Comrades, we shall prosper. The ANC shall prevail. Free education in our lifetime is going to be recognized under the leadership of the ANC. Comrades, we have resolved that the South African Student Congress that access must rise. We must guard our campuses against those who want to use our parents to fight the struggle of insourcing. The struggle of insourcing is the struggle of the South African Student Congress through the Student Worker Alliance, and we have achieved a lot through that relationship, comrades. We must never be there, comrades, be compromised by people who are high in Nyaupe, who are wearing red beret. The ANC is black, green and gold, and we want to color our campuses. Thank you very much. Mandla!
Viva ANC, viva! Viva PYA, viva! Phansi nge-EFF, phansi! Phansi nge-DA, phansi! Winner, ANC, winner! Thank you very much, comrades. Comrade President of the ANC Youth League, Comrade Kgalemela, leaders of the Progressive Youth Alliance, please receive greetings from the Young Communist League. We are here today to support our Labi Ali, ANC Youth League. We are here to say we will cross this country with you to mobilize the young people of this country to vote for ANC. Because ANC is an organization that can deliver to the needs of working class in our country. We say that we must strengthen our unity as the Progressive Youth Alliance. And we must encourage all young people to go to register to vote. And when they vote, they must vote wisely. They must vote for the ANC. Our task as PYA now is to mobilize the youth of our country, all young people in all corners, to go and vote for ANC. We are saying as Young Communist League, we must stop fighting among ourselves The enemy is not among ourselves. The enemy is DA. The enemy is EFF. Let's go out to crash the EFF. Let's go out to crash DA. Let's go out and mobilize the youth of our country to say ANC leads, ANC leaves. Amandla! Thank you very much.
Comrades, thank you very much. Messages of support from our PYA structures. We are now going to allow the ANC Women's League to come and also present the message of support. ANC Women's League.
Amandla! Amandla! Viva African National Congress Youth League, viva! Roar, young lions, roar! The president of the ANC Youth League, Comrade Colin Maine, Secretary General, Comrade Njabulo Nzuza, and the entire National Executive Committee of the ANC Youth League, the ANC chairperson of Gauteng Province, or before that, the NEC member, Comrade Nathi Mthethwa. I was going to be the ANC provincial chairperson, Comrade Mashatile, the leadership of the SACP, COSATU, SANCO, YCA, PYL, COSAS, SASCO, and all other progressive youth alliance, comrades and compatriots, distinguished guests, receive revolutionary greetings on behalf of the ANC Women's League National under the leadership of President Bathabile Dlamini. Let me also begin by welcoming all young people that are here from all over the country for the Kgalemela Lenyatso rally as we go to the local elections here in 2016. The ANC Youth League, as it has been indicated by all speakers, that it should close spaces. Let me, from the ANC Women's League, also share that sentiment. We're saying we support this initiative. We say we Kgalemela Lenyatso to our President Jacob Zuma. Hands off, hands off to our president. We didn't ask the opposition to come to us to decide or to tell us what to do about our president. The president of the ANC, President Zuma, is our president. Let me also share with you that as a Women's League, we say the emancipation of the youth, economic emancipation, we support it. And fortnight ago, the ANC Women's League launched the Youth League. What's happening? They launched the ANC Youth League, the ANC Young Women Desk. I'm being disturbed. You know, when people are singing, we don't even know what's going on. But let me finish off by saying that we support this call, and we're saying that go back to the learning institutions. When we register to vote in March, we must lead that campaign. The ANC Youth League, you must take charge. Make sure that those youths, those learners, they register to vote the African National Congress. Let me... Okay. Young women in the ANC Youth League must be active in the ANC Women's League. Amandla, Aluta, Matla, all power. Thank you, Comrade Director.
Comrades, can we have one revolutionary song, comrades? Yeah, as we sing one revolutionary song, that corner there on my far right, your matter is attended to now. Your matter is attended there, comrades. Ne? Yeah, comrades, as we sing that revolutionary song, we'll allow those comrades there far right. They will be assisted to come inside the pitch or the stadium. Amandla! Amandla! Amandla!
Well, there you were watching the live pictures coming from Soshanguve, just outside Pretoria, where the African National Congress Youth League is holding its national rally. And just prior to that, there were messages of support from various organizations which are also part of the Progressive Youth Alliance. And anytime now, we will be hoping to hear the main speech from the ANC leader, Colin Maine. But just to take us through what's happening at the moment, we are joined once again by our reporter there, Aldrin Sempir. Aldrin, thank you once again for speaking to us. Can you just walk us through what's happening currently?
Well, right now there's entertainment currently underway, and the Youth League members are singing and chanting. And as we heard earlier from the message of support coming through from various organizations, as well as the Communist Party's youth wing, we also heard from the ANC Women's League, as well as from the chairperson of Gauteng. We heard from the chairperson of Gauteng. And what he basically emphasized is that these are the Youth League members that will swell the ranks and ensure that all parts of the country are occupied, to make sure that as they go into the elections that they campaign hardly for the ANC. And just listening to some of the speeches coming through as well, it seems as though that the DA and the EFF is one of the two, those are the two parties that the ANC is focusing on and will be challenging heading into the municipal elections. It seems as though that those are the two parties that seem to be a threat to the ANC. While listening to the speeches also coming through earlier on, hearing that what should happen in Gauteng, with this particular hearing from the chairperson of Gauteng, saying that they must make sure that no municipality goes over to the opposition party, whether it be the EFF, whether it be the DA. But what we know for certain in Gauteng right now, there is one municipality, which is Midvaal, which is under the leadership of the DA, while the ANC hopes that that municipality as well, they will win that one over.
From what you were saying earlier, it looks like the theme of economic growth, the employment opportunities for the youth, and free and quality education keeps also coming up. What was said particularly from the youth in terms of free and quality education?
Well, remember that it is in the ANC's election manifesto that there should be free education, and that's something that the ANC has been trying to push for. Remember that even President Jacob Zuma has now set up a commission that would look into the viability of having free education. But if you listen back to an interview that the president had with our colleague Vuyo Mvoko, the president said it probably is impossible to have a free education, considering that there are those who are capable of paying. And he made an example with himself, and he said that if my child, for instance, wants to go into university and I can afford to pay for their child, I should be able to do that. But we cannot have a situation where education is free wholly across the Well, right now, let's go back to the stage. We have the ANC's NEC member, Nathi Mthethwa.
Qina msebenzi, qina. Malibongwe. Malibongwe. Igama lamakhosikazi. Wathinta abafazi. Roar, young lions, roar. Roar, young lions, roar. Chigichela lufasimba, chigichela. Chigichela lufasimba, chigichela. Bafundise kosas, bafundise. Bafundise kosas, bafundise. Kukuzela sasko, kukuzela. Kukuzela sasko, kukuzela. Bahlalise sanko, bahlalise. Mayihlome MKMVA, mayihlome. Comrades, leadership of the ANC Youth League, led by President Comrade Colin Maine, the leadership of the ANC in Gauteng, led by Chairperson Comrade Paul Mashatile, leadership of the PYA, and comrades all. On behalf of the NEC of the ANC, we greet you, comrades, and say, Kgalemela Lenyatso, Kgalemela. On this, the very important year, the year of the local government elections, where comrades in Gauteng, led by Comrade Paul Mashatile, have declared that Gauteng is going to win each and every municipality. We are committing ourselves that we are going to be with the Youth League throughout this journey. We want to thank the African National Congress Youth League, the young lions of our movement, for showing the way that this country we fought so hard for can never be ruled by racists like Sparrow and others. The Youth League has mobilized our people to take it to the street and demonstrate the power of the young lions. They have asked questions, where is the Youth League? The Youth League is there. The Youth League is here. The Youth League is alive. We must know, comrades, that the leadership of the ANC is sending a message and invoking the message by the late former General Secretary of the Communist Party and the leader of the ANC, Comrade Malome Kotane, who said, and this applies to you here today, at this hour of destiny, your country and your people need you. South Africa is in your hands, and it will be what you make of it. The two main tasks the ANC is giving you today, comrades, is that you must go all out and ensure that young people register to vote. Because for the ANC to win, all young people must register. The first weekend of the 5th and 6th of March, we're calling on all of you to show the world that the Youth League is not dead, that the PYA is alive, that the future of this country belongs to the ANC because you are alive. You are the members of the Youth League and you are alive. Secondly, we are saying to you, comrades, it is time that we defend our victory. We defend our democracy. We defend the African National Congress. Defend it from those who want to kill the future of yourselves. Defend it from those who are using drugs to kill the future of our youth. Say to them, down with drugs, down. Down with Nyawupe, down. Down with Nyawupe, down. We are going to have a bright future as the ANC Youth League because the future belongs to you. The future is yours. This country is yours. This country can never be outsourced to racists. We must reject them. We must mobilize against them. We are not going to allow erstwhile racists to teach us and lecture us about racism. F.W. de Klerk is nothing but a racist himself. His release of Mandela was not out of his good heart. It was out of the mass mobilization by the African National Congress and liberated this country. He was forced to take a decision in 1990. Otherwise, he is committed to his racist past. He is the last person to lecture us about democracy and non-racialism. We are going to build this country and will build a non-racial South Africa. After we have registered comrades, we must go all out in our numbers and vote for the African National Congress. Those who are dreaming and saying they are going to take the seat of power from the African National Congress, they must dream along. But you must mobilize on the ground. You must ensure the ANC win a landslide victory. Tswane belongs to the African National Congress and nobody else. The ANC is 104 years today. The ANC, ayenu mafigizolo, who have been around. We are going to show those who think that they are going to undermine our democracy. They are going to contest us in our own backyard. We'll show them that they are not going to make it. Our comrades from SASCO and the PYA must ensure that as we celebrate and commemorate the heroes of 1976, their struggle, we claim this year as the year of the youth. The youth must lead. The youth must live amongst our people. We must ensure that as we move forward to ensure the ANC victory, those of us who are studying youth must study hard, but also must deepen consciousness. The political consciousness, comrades, today is so much needed when you have many people, some parties who think that they can challenge us. One thing which has distinguished the African National Congress from any other Mickey Mouse party is that within our ranks we have tried and tested cadres. We have trained cadres. We have cadres with deep political consciousness. Cadres who are going to ensure that as they study, as they come out of the institutions of higher learning, their education, yes, their leadership is leadership with content. Our task, therefore, comrades, is not to abandon the twin task of the ANC Youth League. We need to mobilize and organize all young people and represent their aspirations across the color line. We need to mobilize all of them behind the banner of the African National Congress. And this, comrades, is our twin task. As we move closer to our elections, in our place of work, in our place of study, the Youth League must be the best. If you, comrades, are not the best in the Youth League in whatever we do, at least we must be amongst the best. We must follow what our forebears said to us. Nelson Mandela, Walter Sisulu, Mzwakele Mbete, who said we must continue to maintain our high moral and ethical stamina. We must ensure that we are where our people are. In the townships, the ANC must win these elections. All the townships, in the villages, in the informal settlements, the ANC must win because you will be representing the African National Congress. It is our duty, comrades, to fight the scourge of HIV and AIDS. It is our duty to remind all those who have forgotten about this glorious movement of young people that the Youth League is leading all the struggles. You must lead the campaign this year to claim your space and your place to be young revolutionaries of our movement. We must do this, comrades, as we remember our leaders. We must be courageous, like the last president of the ANC Youth League before the banning of the liberation movement, Patrick Mosedi Molawa. Let us represent them and let us win the elections. Viva ANC Youth League, viva! Viva ANC, viva! The future is youthful, comrades. The future is revolutionary. Amandla! Amandla! Matla! Matla! Matimba! All power! Thank you.
And those are the live pictures coming to you from Soshanguve outside Pretoria. That's where the African National Congress Youth League is holding its national rally under the theme Kgalemela Lenyatso. And we're just waiting for the main address, which is that which will be coming from the ANC Youth League leader, Colin Maine. But just before that, we had the NEC member who was just addressing the crowds there, and the main issue that he was touching on the registration of votes, and this coming particularly just weeks before the announcement of the actual date for the local government elections that will be held later this year. So we will remain there in Soshanguve, Pretoria, where the African National Congress, the Youth League, is holding its national rally.